Westchester County, New York. I'm on a mission to talk to 914 people in the 914. Today I'm in Mount Vernon at J&B Body Works to talk to owner Joe and his two sons, Joe and Mike. We talk about growing up in Westchester, all the amazing cars that they work on in this place, and of course, their 3 favorite spots in the county. So check out this awesome conversation. Where in Westchester are you from, and what are some of your memories?
I grew up in Yonkers. My dad had owned a business on Bronx River Road. We moved to Yonkers when I was about 3 years old, and I probably moved out of Yonkers in my early 20s. My dad had what was known to be the first strip club, twist club, in Westchester, and pretty cool. It was called the 1220 Club back in the day, and it was a nice spot. I run into people, like older people, and they all knew my dad, and they say, hey, were you related to Tony? Yeah, Tony was my dad. Oh, he was a great businessman. Everybody loved him. We used to go to his place and dance all night. It was the funnest place in the world. So that's, those are a lot of my memories about Yonkers. I went to Lincoln High School.
Oh, nice.
For a year. For a year. I went to Mark Twain Middle School when it first opened. I was like within the first year of that. It was great. It was a big deal, big, beautiful, brand new school. Cool. So, yeah, those are some of my early memories of Yonkers growing up.
That's like the one school with the pool.
Exactly. Yeah. It was a very big deal back in the time.
Yeah, I can imagine. Let's talk about J&B Body Works and where we are and what we do here.
We're a collision repair facility. We've been here for 42 years. He started the shop when you were 23?
Around there, 1982.
Yeah, he always kind of took more of an interest in doing quality work than anything else. For a long time, we've been doing work on very high-end brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, a lot of Porsche, Bentley. We're one of 3 shops in the country that are certified to fix Rolls Royces. One of 19 that can fix Lamborghinis. One of roughly 30 that can fix McLaren. So we do kind of specialize in these higher end cars, and we're very lucky to be in Westchester. Between Westchester, that Greenwich area, Long Island, we get a lot of these very high end cars and high net worth people, so we're lucky we see a lot of really cool stuff that you won't see anywhere else.
What are some cool things that have come into the shop recently?
We've seen like some one-off Aston Martins, Paganis, Bugattis,
wow,
stuff like that. Yeah, and then we always see like a lot of cool old stuff that we love, like older Porsches, Beamers, stuff like that.
Yeah, but we do everything. We're not afraid to take on anything. We'll take on Volkswagen and stuff like that, and as well as the high-end stuff. So
yeah, awesome.
We do the whole gamut.
Awesome. Do you guys have like a favorite car that you like to work on, or?
We're a Porsche family.
Yeah. More than anything, I think we like Porsche.
And we're Italian, so like legally we're supposed to say Ferrari, but we really like.
I grew up with him telling me that there is no other car in the world that exists besides Ferrari, and then over time, like obviously still Ferrari's the very top for me, but Porsches creeped this way into my heart. I do like Porsches.
Awesome.
We're working on a lot of the other aluminum exotics like Aston Martin and McLaren. They're really nice to work on. They even Tesla, they provide us with these repair docks that we can literally repair a car right back to its factory pre-accident condition, and undetectable. So it's nice as far as repairability is concerned.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I will be honest that I drive a really old Chevy, and then I also have a Ford Econoline van, and those are my 2 cars. And
what's a really old Chevy?
Well, it's like a '97.
That's pretty new.
And falling apart and
busted out.
You got the shaggy wagon, so when you need it, you got it. That's always that.
Yeah. But my main driver actually has been my Ford Econoline van for the past couple of years. It's the music van, but also been the main driver for a little while.
Why is it the music van?
It's because I tour and travel and play music, and I needed a vehicle to get me around to do that, and I couldn't afford 2 vehicles at once, so that way I just stuck to that being the one. So for the 42 or 43 years, have you guys always been here in Mount Vernon?
No. So first shop was a very small shop. I would tell you something like that. And we couldn't fit, back in the day when I started, we were repairing a lot of big Cadillacs because I came out of a Cadillac dealership and a lot of the customers followed me. So we were in a garage like that and built our way up. This is probably number 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Great.
And on this street, there's a building right across the street over there that we started with, and then we slowly took over this area, and then this area. So we're slowly invading the whole street and, trying to take up as much space as we can to, stretch everything out and do it in the right way. And
Yeah, well, cars take up a lot of space, I would imagine.
right.
They need a lot of
Property in
real
this area is hard to come by, so it's
Essential business.
Yeah. So other than collision repair, you guys do other things. You were kind of talking about like tinting and paint and everything. Tell me about that.
Car culture is one of those things where people like to make what they have their own, and so customization is a huge part of that.
Right,
So one of the things that we try to take on in that area is color change with wrap or tinting, but we can also do stuff like ceramic coating and changing brake calipers, as we were talking about before.
Yeah, you gotta change your wheels. We'll do anything you want to kind of make your car your own, but really what we specialize in is the collision repair.
Right.
Cool. Awesome.
Based.
Name 3 of your favorite spots in Westchester.
I grew up in the Somers-Katona area, so one of our favorite spots is King Cone, which is a small, family-owned, soft-serve ice cream place, which is right on, is that Route 100?
Yeah.
Right on Route 100. So we used to go there when we were kids and play on these disgusting wooden playpens that had like bees and I'm sure a ton of kid pee.
It was a little sketchy. A little sketchy over there.
I've been there. Yeah, no, I've been there.
Slam
I was a student teacher in Somers High School, actually.
really?
So yeah,
Okay, yeah,
I've been
that's
up in
where
that
we
area.
school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's still like sticky ice cream on top of those wooden structures. Yeah.
So that's a definite must try. King Cone is fantastic.
Yeah, my favorite's probably the Blue Dolphin in Katona. I grew up with 2 of the kids. Their dad owns it, Alfredo. So it's real old school, authentic Italian food that the father made, and the son was trained by the #1 chef in the world, Massimo Pitturo. So he kind of brings like a modern twist to it. And then it's really cool. Like it's on Katona Ave, which is a beautiful street. It was designed by Frederick Olmsted, the guy who designed Central Park. And then it's in this really cool like old dining cart. So it's like this steel aluminum cart. It's got a lot of character and a lot of good memories. Then a fun fact is, we painted the tables. So if you ever go in that restaurant and you look at the silver tables with the Italian stripe, we painted those.
Oh, man.
Might be a Ferrari color, might be a Porsche color, something like that.
A little ambiguous.
Cool.
Yeah, I would tell you my favorite spot would be Bobo's. It's a coffee shop cafe. They have 4 of them. They have 1 in Ridgefield, 1 in Somers, 1 in Chappaqua, and 1 in Mahopac. I grew up with a dad, and I'm not saying I love the place because I grew up with a dad, but his 2 sons run the place, and
Me and Mike grew up with his 2 sons, Greg and son.
like very impressive, hard-working kids. You don't see that today, and I will also give it to my 2 boys. They work very hard and very, very dedicated to the business. They do a great job. You go in there on a Sunday morning, and the place is just booming. There's so much energy, and it's really nice.
Also amazing.
Yeah, coffee's amazing.
Sandwiches,
I'm a muffin guy, so the muffin's just
Good
over the
sandwiches.
top. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says "I'm a muffin guy."
Yeah.
That's great, Mike, right there. I love that.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for doing this. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.